Brothers and sisters, Habari. In French, we say droit de mémoire, devoir de reconnaissance. That expresses how it's very important to be grateful for what the elders did. Father Luke, after his two terms as General Treasurer, came in Nairobi in 1995 for the mission. Since then, he has lived in Africa and has assumed several responsibilities, such as the Super of Emmanuel House, the Provincial Treasurer of the Province of Africa, the Director of the Office of Development, the Secretary of the Vice Province of East Africa, and so on. Now that he's about to leave Africa permanently for America, the brothers decided through this video to express their gratitude for the service Father Luke has rendered for the growth of our congregation in the province of Africa and particularly the Vice Province of East Africa.
We have started to work with Father Luke since 2019, and he was the elder in the team of the Vice Provincial Council. So he was a chance for us as elder, a wise man among us. He has been an assistant of the Vice Province, but also secretary, and he did very well his work. He initiated the archives in the Vice Province. So we are very grateful to him for that. But today he decides to go back home, especially because of his health. And we could not resist when he told us that he was going back, because he has to take care of himself, and we agreed with him. We will miss him surely, but we'll continue to count on him, especially because he knows very well the Vice Province. So we'll always ask him some advice for the good of the Vice Province. We wish him all the best, and we hope that he will be also happy to join his brothers in the province of America. Thank you.
My first contact with Father Luke was during my years of formation during the philosophy in the Congo. He came to visit as a treasurer, general treasurer from Rome. But as far as the mission of East Africa, my contact with him was after his mandate as a general treasurer in Rome. He came to join the pioneer team of the mission here in East Africa, which was a team of 4 people. Father Edward Pepka from America, Father Richard Brunel from America, and Brother Conlon from England, and myself, Father Paluku Jamari. But at that time, I'm not a father, of course. I am a student in theology, and Father Luke, I will say, has been my formator. When he came to join the team, first of all, he was the treasurer. He was also involved very hard in making sure we get legal papers for our establishment here in East Africa. And during the years of our establishment, he worked in collaboration with the rest of the community, especially Father Richard Brunel, who was the superior of the community. In collaboration with him, they were able to come up with Emmanuel House as it is today. Now, in 1995, we thought, as a founding team now of 5, with him, that our other stages of our formation should be established in Tanzania. And so Father Luke Martel together with Father Richard Brunel, they worked hard to make sure we have a novitiate first for the formation of East African young men who want to become Assumptionists to do their novitiate, and then the first formation in philosophy. And so we built, he worked hard to make sure we have Philosophicum in Tanzania. Father Luke, when he goes back to the US, we will be missing him. I said I lived with him in the community, and especially at Emmanuel House. I can remember he was a man who was ready even to cook a meal for the whole house of students, and he was a very good cook, giving us a good example of a person who can do service for his brothers.
I've known Father Luke for many years. The first time we met, it was 1986 when I was finishing my studies in Burengera in philosophy. And then we lived together different communities. The first one, it was in the Emmanuel House. That was in 2001 or 2001 when I was appointed as the formator in the province. And then we came to share the community life in Rome. I think it was in 2013 or 14, I can't remember very well the exact year, where he was appointed as the director of the office of the development of the congregation. And then I can say even here in Njiru, when he's now preparing himself to go back into his country. What can I say about Father Luke, or what has struck me about Father Luke? I think the first one is his love. Not only his love, maybe let me use this word, his passion for the congregation. For the congregation. You can see that this man loves his congregation, and he's proud of being Assumptionist. And wherever I have met him, it is that passion he wants really to hand over to people with whom he lives. Secondly, I can underline his love of the church. I still remember how hard he worked at choir, where he was somehow the manager. And there is, I forget something about his love for the congregation. I could again see it and experience it when he was in Rome. I could see how he tried his best to get money so that many projects of the congregation might continue and might continue and might bear many fruits. So that love of the church and his passion for the congregation, it is something which is characteristic of Father Luke. Now, he's going back in his mother province. What I can say, what I can wish, it is really to be like that tree of which the psalm talks. Even old, he continues to fructify. He continues to bear fruits. And I'm sure he will make it, and I'm sure even though he's in US, we will continue to benefit of his love for the congregation and of the church. Thank you, Father Luke, for what you have done for the congregation, and still continue to live and to work out of that love for the congregation. Thank you.
We are the brave, we are the bold.
I wish to express a few words concerning Father Luke Martel, who has worked here as the secretary and currently just warming up to hand over the Assumption High School. Well, I knew Father Luke when I was starting my theology, and I saw him as a hard-working man, busy in the kitchen, preparing breakfast, and doing even minor things like cleaning the table, doing dishes, and so on. And he was very clean and very smart, orderly, presentable. And whenever it came to helping or giving the brothers the money, he's a man who likes things to be done rightly. He knows how to handle the funds at his own pace. My last experience with him is when I was working with Assumption High School, and I was writing projects when he was in Development House in Rome. And he would always correct the projects that I had written and give remarks, and very prompt response, and that's very key. And he oriented me a lot, and he mentored me in project planning and how to do a project and so on. And I think he has been part of my preparation to continue with my studies in project planning and management. And in all my discussions with him, he really wanted to look at how we can, prepare how to develop inside talents of the Assumptions to run projects in our development office. And that was very key. But when we were handing over the school, I could see him as a man who wanted things to be done clearly, and he picked up well as my successor. And as his predecessor, he always consulted wherever he needed my support. He has been of great help, supporting the school, which is young, which is struggling with financial problems. And I think we need such people who are ready and who are generous to support even the brothers and to encourage them to do studies. I want to wish him the best of luck in his new responsibilities, and to tell him that let him not get old, get old in the mind. As he gets old physically, let him be active, let him be intact, because we shall always tap on his brains. He had his own failures, he had his own strengths, but we build on his strengths, and that's why we want to say, may God bless his work and his input, especially in the Vice Province of East Africa. Thank you.
I would like to say something about Father Luke Martel. I know three wonderful things about this Assumptionist, the great Assumptionist, Father Luke Martel. After living with Father Luke Martel at Emmanuel House, he was there for Meta for a couple of years, and after living with him also at St. Monica Nziru Parish. So I know that Father Luke Martel is a man of prayer. So he takes his time to meditate upon the word of God, and also he's ready, always punctual during the community prayers. So I think for us as a young religious, young Assumptionists, it's better to imitate the love he has for prayer, the concern he has for prayer. And number two, Father Luke Martel is a person of passion. He spent the rest of his life in missionary work. So he was working here in East Africa. He went to DRC. He was also in Rome. So he has that zeal, that passion, and it shows that he loves Jesus Christ. Also, he loves the congregation, the church, and this is a wonderful virtue we can imitate from Father Luke. Finally, Father Luke is also a person of generosity. So he could raise some funds to help the province of Africa and to help currently the vice province of Africa. And you see the way even he's helping Assumption High School nowadays. We can see the way he's generous. Also helping other people, some people, individuals, to help them in their dreams so that they may succeed in their project. We pray for him so that wherever he's going, he may continue serving Jesus Christ in prayer, in passion, and also in generosity. And the fruit of generosity is here. When I went to his province, the province of North America, so I was given a scholarship, sponsorship from that province through the Father Dennis Gallagher. So if I'm studying, I'm doing a PhD in philosophy, it's because of the generosity of the Assumptionists of North America. So thank you very much. May God bless Father Luke. May God bless the province of North America. Thank you.
I've had a chance to live with Father Luke for 3 years since I came to Kenya. And if there is something which I've really learned about him, is the availability for the apostolate of the congregation. Despite his old age, he chose to pick up the direction of our school here in Kenya and even to work again as vice-chancellor in Tangaza. Personally, I was struck by that availability, and maybe that is the best treasure Father Luke gave me as a young religious. In addition to that, living in a house with a musée, as we like to call people like him here in Kenya, has been a great moment for transmission of the richness of the congregation. We have had the chance to have a session about the development of the congregation with him, and then he has shared with us his experience and how he has been working in that field of the congregation. Today, I'm so delighted to have known him because during my novitiate, I had the chance to learn about him just through the books. As he's living now in Kenya, I would like to wish him a joyful retirement, and may God keep him in peace and love. Thank you.
It was a great time when I was in this house, when I stayed with Father Luke, who really showed me that it is great to look for sanctity in small things, as he engaged in small activities from cleaning, from cooking, from helping us around, from improving our English and other stuff. And really the contribution that he had for us in this community when I was a member was tremendous. And as a member of the community of Murutunguru Parish in Lake Victoria, still he was one of the pioneer visitors, showing that he really had that great zeal for the mission and for the church, not only in Nairobi, but in East Africa at large. Father, may God bless you. May God look at you with kindness and give you even a longer life. Thank you.
On saying goodbye to almost 20 years in Africa and 24 years in Rome, going back home after almost 45 years. I was thinking, remembering, because when you're ripping things up, you get plenty of time to think of past experiences. And I'd like to share with you what came to my mind as I was doing this, because it captures my feeling. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, c'est payé, balayé, oublié. Je me fous du passé. Avec mes souvenirs, j'ai allumé le feu. Mes chagrins, mes plaisirs, je n'ai plus besoin de balayer mes amours avec le trémolo. Balayer pour toujours, je repars à zéro. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé, balayé, oublié, je repars à zéro.
Je t'avais choisi, Emmanuel Dazon,